Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome to my tour and review of a standard balcony cabin on P&O's Ventura. So we are located on our deck. We are at the aft and port side. Our cabin's just here, and you can see just how close we are to the outdoor deck, the terrace pool and bar. Anyway, let's head inside for now. This is cabin R730. Have a look at these graphics to gauge the location of this particular cabin. Incidentally, Riviera deck is actually deck 14, so yep, you are going to be high up in this cabin. And might I add, you are very warmly welcome. Right, so as you come in, you've got a good sized mirror here, nearly floor to ceiling, and goodness knows folks, we do love those, don't we? Because we do like to check ourselves out somewhat. And directly to the right, and we'll look at this area a little bit later, you've got storage space here, cupboard, and that's where your bathroom is. However, let's go and have a look at the bedroom area to start with. So for a standard sized balcony cabin, we're actually quite pleased with this. This ship is nearly 15 years old actually. And yeah, I know some people online are saying a little bit tired in places, could do with the refurb. I'm not denying any of that, but actually compared to some of the other ships we've been on over the years, I think this is a decent size for a standard cabin and it's actually very comfortable. Talking of comfort, this bed is super comfortable. We have slept incredibly well so far this week, and we've had some choppy seas as well. Really nice comfy pillows as well, your head just falls into them. Goes without saying, very large mirror on the back wall, which does add a sense of space and light to the cabin. And we've had the bed made up into a double, although you could have twin if you like. And what happens then is the bedside units actually are stored in the middle to give you that space that you need. So you've got lamps either side as well, a little shelf here, and we've got drawers. Oh my goodness, my smalls, you don't want to see those. And of course my P&O slippers, God love them. Mwah. You've got your other bedside unit here and back here. My goodness, oh my gosh, it's like something out of I'm a Celebrity, isn't it? What we're going to... Ow! Oh, it's the Holy Bible, thank you Jesus. Vanity area, workspace, whatever you want to call it. Another mirror, again a very good size. You've got your telephone here. You can actually call other cabins. I don't recommend it for people who don't know. I did that by accident when I was trying to contact my mum. Whoops. You've got two UK sockets here, and over here as you can see we've got a US socket. Cupboard just underneath with two shelves and your hairdryer. Oh goodness me, I'm gonna have to do a hairdryer test, aren't I? Are you ready for this? We have two speeds. Let's do speed number 1. Gentle breeze. Quite hot. Ow. Speed number 2 coming up. I actually think that's a decent strength and very hot as well. Oh God, I feel like I need to be rushed to A&E now or something. Moving on swiftly. And don't forget, underneath your bed, you have storage space. There's definitely enough room here for your cases. Quick shot of the cabin from the corner. Oh my goodness me, look at that splash of colour on the walls. So over in the left-hand side corner of the cabin, we have another chair, table here. You could pull that out if you wanted to, have some drinks on it, some food. We have amenities. Oh, by the way, these cards is because it's our 10th wedding anniversary, tin apparently, tomorrow. So we have kettle, coffees, teas, milk. You've got your galette traditional butter cookies, which are apparently are yum. Couple glasses and mugs. Television up here, quite small. If I just pan out, you can see from the bed, if you're watching it from the bed, you're going to need some binoculars or certainly strong glasses for that one. Not a great selection of channels either, or films for that matter, quite old films. There is of course a navigation channel in there so you can see exactly where your ship is, where you're heading, where you've been. There's also a camera on the mast at the front of the ship so you can actually look out over the ocean, see the direction you're heading in and whether there are any rogue waves heading for you. Of course there won't be. We have a fridge down here, not a bad size actually. Oh my goodness me, look what we've got left over. Pastéis de nata, yum. On arrival, we had 2 cans of water, complimentary. The wine was not included. You can bring on up to 1 litre of alcohol per person. So we're keeping that for a rainy day. So let's see what the balcony is all about on our deck. Now, oh, creaky. We are in Lisbon today, actually. We've only recently arrived. Now, you can configure your furniture out here however you want. We've had these chairs side by side solely because when we were at sea, the sun was literally up here, so it was perfect for both of us. There's a footrest as well if you want to lie out a little bit, and a table, but you can see there's enough space here to actually, and we did this on the sea day, take both chairs if you've got any guests. We had those here, we got some nibbles, it was great. In fact, let's have a look and see what that looks like in action. Okay, you want to get a sense as to how big this is, don't you? Or small, depending on your point of view. It's all very subjective, isn't it? That's Travel Blog Jamie. And here's a look at the length of our balcony. If you have booked adjoining cabins with someone, you can choose to open this door out so you've got a longer balcony, or you can keep them away from you if you've had enough of them. Now, I know some of you are really interested in this overhang, actually, which I know can put people off a little bit. I get why, because you're worried that you're not going to get the full blast of sunshine that you so deserve. Well, it's true that at some point in the day, the sun is going to go over the top and you are going to absolutely be in the shelter. That's why it's called a sheltered balcony. However, this is certainly one of the cheaper grades of balcony cabin. So if you want that natural light, if you want that outdoor space, you could do a lot worse than this. Now above is actually the buffet, and I have to be honest with you, I've heard absolutely nothing over the last 4 days of being on board. Yes, you are correct, that is the very back of the ship. If you suffer from motion sickness, it's probably not a good idea to be so high up. Look how high we are. Woo! And at the aft. Alrighty, let's check out the bathroom. Okay. Oh, what a long walk to that bathroom. We'll check out the storage afterwards. Here we go. Right, I have to be honest with you, this is not my favorite layout of cabin. You're going to say, oh, that looks quite small, and you would be correct. More than anything, what I don't like about this cabin so much is the sort of plastic look. I'm a tiles boy, so I like these tiles here and along the edge, but you know, in some cabins I've stayed in, more recently, it's tiled throughout. It just looks a little bit smarter. And of course, and I blame myself for this, all the moaning about clingy curtains, because I've been talking about clingy curtains for years, haven't I? I'm fed up with it now, folks. Clingy curtains only cling to you if you lean against them, okay? So don't lean against them and you'll be okay. I know you want a glass front, but look at this cabin. How are you going to have a glass door attached to this without changing the whole configuration of this bathroom? You're not. Okay, how many people are you going to get in the shower at one time? Well, look, I would suggest 1 3/4 max. Those are our products. These are your complimentary ones, white company products. Very nice they are too. You can use the washing line if you so wish. Hang some of your wets. Now this shower head I know looks tiny. I have to say though, this shower is fantastic. It is really very powerful considering it's so small, and super hot. Whilst it's not the most attractive of showers, it's very comfortable. And you know what, folks, it actually will help you become clean. Right, let's look at this section of our bathroom. We've got a single sink basin down here, quite small but acceptable. We've got more white company products, thank you Jesus. We've got 3 shelves up here with all of our smellies and our beautiful products to try and stop us from making it look so old, not working. Underneath, there's plenty of storage space here. We've got bog roll and a bin as well. We also have some tissue here. You can never have too much tissue, can you? And the other big question is, are your cheeks going to fit on that one? It's quite narrow, isn't it? Do we even need to look inside? Oh, thank goodness it's clean. You'll be fine. Alrighty, let's have a look at the storage space. Now, in addition to the drawers I've already shown you in the main bedroom area, there's an open wardrobe space on Ventura. A large shelf at the top as well. You've got your life jackets here, plenty of coat hangers, and as always, if you need more, please just ask your cabin steward or stewardess. They will happily supply them. Lots of floor space here, and that's where we leave our shoes. And over here we have quite a long cupboard actually, and as you can see, we have a number of shelves here, and this is where you'll find your safe. You don't have to pay extra for that. You just put in your 4-key code, press lock, and off you go. Let's talk about room service. The good news about room service on board is that it is 24/7. The other good news is there's no trade charge. The other good news is you can have breakfast delivered, but as you can see, it's just continental, not even coffee anymore. Here comes the bad news. Whilst I think there's a good selection of dishes, you do have to pay per item. Again, there's no trade charge, and the item costs are not that extortionate actually. Here's a quick peep at some of those. We have had room service. I had pizza and it was delicious. Well, this is the life, everybody. And continuing our peep at the room service menu, here are your nighttime nibbles. Look, served between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. so you can just keep going on a loop. Also, between the hours of 11 a.m. and 11 p.m, you can have bubbles, wine, spirits, mixers and soft drinks delivered to your cabin. Oh gosh, don't forget the beer and cider. Laundry service is always a very controversial one. Some of you are saying, why would you go on a cruise and do your own washing in the laundrette? Some of you are saying, absolutely, would only ever rely on a laundry service and pay those prices. Whatever your choice, be happy with it, okay? I am now going to show you the laundrette because it is one of the best places for gossip, as we all know, and I love spending a lot of time in there. Let's go on an adventure, everybody. Let's find that laundrette. There you go, I'm coming for you. Opening hours 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh my God, look. Oh, this is like heaven, isn't it? We've got our washer dryer here. We've got somewhere that you can do all your ironing over here. And at the other end, so you can obviously access it from the other side of the ship, we've got 2 more washer dryers. So I believe you can bring your own washing tabs or powder on board, or you can buy them from the shop downstairs or indeed reception. I've got to say, if I were on a long cruise, I probably would want to actually use these facilities. On a short one, I don't think it's necessary for me. What about you? I'm not judging either way, by the way. I don't actually care. And lastly, let's talk location of cabin R730. So here's the lift and staircase. Walk down here and our cabin is just on the right hand side, as you can see. And let's have a quick walk to the terrace, pool and bar, just so you can see how close it is. So here's the door to the open deck. Can you see how quick that was? Oh, it's warm out today. Late October in Lisbon, about 24 degrees. Look how great that location is. You've got the terrace bar here as well. There's a plunge pool up here. And look, in there is the buffet. You could get your snacks, bring them back to your cabin. Super easy. So in summary, I think it's a great location if you are happy being higher up, if you don't mind the sheltered balcony and you don't get motion sick. That's a lot of ifs, isn't it? But actually for us, that's perfect. And it was really good value for this week. The cabin itself, it's got a splash of color. Yes, you can tell it's 15 years old. Could it do with a bit of a spruce up? Possibly. But we're very comfortable there. It's very clean. More importantly, our cabin stewardess has been fantastic. If you're watching, hi, by the way, and thank you for all your hard work this week. So we would absolutely stay in this cabin again. I should also add that we love this location. I mean, look, just on your doorstep. I think that's fantastic. However, more importantly, what do you think? As always, drop your comments below. I would love to hear from you. And in the meantime, don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.